Hello, this is Lindsay, and we're here at the Here and Now videocast. And on this episode, we have my good friend and fellow coach too, Uliana, and we have Laura. So lovely to have you here, you guys. Thank you for being here.
Hey.
Um,
The same. Hi.
hi. Thanks for being here. It's a real pleasure. So we're going to start off with a quick intro. Well, not quick, we have time. So just an intro. And Juliana, would you like to lead the way?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So, hello, Lindsay.
Hi.
So, happy that you gave us this opportunity. So, I watched your first episode with our friend Kevin, and I actually enjoyed it, and was thinking that it would be a good opportunity for us as well.
It will be. I think so.
Yeah. So I will start to introduce myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know each other, of course, for the same reason, because 3 years ago we started our journey as a coaches. So we met in London in our coaching school.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, it's where I would say when the official it was official start, but of the coaching practice and exploration first. But I think the story started actually a few years before, even maybe I think like 7 years ago, when I'm still in my company that I'm working with, and actually I'm HR. Originally I'm HR. I'm working with the people a lot. So in a way I'm generalist because I'm responsible for different type of topics, but my main topic, or maybe something that I like to focus in, it's really team effectiveness, team development, but also team dynamic, also development, personal development, personal growth. So really to focus on individuals and what kind of talents they have, mm-hmm. and how they could grow and how they could glow.
I like that.
And and I think it's where I start to work actually with some external coaches. And when I saw something that I like, but I still cannot figure out what it is, and but I knew that I.
Yeah. Sorry, you saw something that you like. What was it you saw that you liked regarding the coaching?
Yeah. Regarding the coaching, I think it's really this individual approach to the people.
Okay.
So when actually, well, my cat is running around me. So actually, when the people are really listen a lot, trying to understand what do you want and what is your preferences in life, and what exactly, how much you are aligned with something that you're saying, mm-hmm. and something that you're demonstrating physically.
Okay.
And so I had a few, I would say, experience with the people who's professional with it, and I was amazed by the quality from my point of view, from my, I would say, judgment, and I said, well, this looks pretty cool. I want to do the same. I want to do the same, but I mean, then again, I'm coming. I'm Russian, so my career started in Russia, and I could say that in this country, few years ago, now it's known. But if we again coming back, maybe 10 years ago, 8 years ago, it just when the coaching probably just start to be a bit known, or people start to open this box and saying that also exists for personal development. And currently, I moved to France, so I live in Paris, and where I see probably more in Western Europe, that of course this topic is more exposed to the normal people. Mm-hmm. Not only to top management, but just people know about the topic more. So it's a bit, I went too far, but it's a bit kind of when it started.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So and then I start to actually to check some materials. I start to see some people. I start to do I would say I was invited in a few like a coaching session with external providers when I saw some exercise, and I also appreciate it a lot. So I started digging in details what it is, where I could find information, where I could get some actually training about it, and I found our school where I start my journey as a coach. And I took the first, I would say, session, and I just, because I didn't know if it's still what I'm thinking or not. So, and when I took it, I understood it's exactly where I would like to go, and it's exactly when I could project myself for the future and for my own development, but also for my future job. I was joking in the beginning. I was saying that actually it's my investment for my retirement plan. So it's kind of cool, you know. You will finish your career quite early as HR, and after you will have your second career. So now I'm working on my second piece, my second part of career.
So you're saying that you're going to embrace the coaching journey now and take it to the next level?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were willing to let go of the HR world and say goodbye?
Well, I don't think that I will say goodbye fully to HR world. I think it's just probably to give up with some particular topics that I'm not enjoying so much, and to be focused on the topics that I'm enjoying. Because for me, coaching it's all about it's HR topic. It's all about human beings. So you cannot say goodbye to it. It's actually, you benefit from all experience that I had in HR, but just on focus on really personal growth of individuals. Yeah.
And Uliana, what is the reason for you wanting to take a more specific route when you say that you can combine the two? What are you looking for when you decide to go more specifically towards coaching?
I think it's what my partner Laura, who will introduce herself, but I think it's what she doesn't like, that I'm saying that I'm in a middle life crisis. So she's saying that it sounds negative, but for me it's a positive, because I think it's and 40 years old, so you're realizing that, well, it's either now you do something or you don't. Maybe it sounds a bit I would say black and white, but it's where I just kind of, I found my point, you know, where I know that I need to navigate a bit in a different direction, and it's because I know that it's my strength. I know that I enjoy to work with the people directly, and if I don't do anything now, I could continue to be in a corporate world and to enjoy and to be in my comfortable zone, which I think I don't.
So you don't want comfort anymore. You're looking for discomfort to grow.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say that I was in a big comfort for the last few years, but yes, it's adventure, and I think I enjoying adventure, and it's a lot also to kind of to challenge myself, yes, and what I'm capable to do in a field where I'm just in exploration anyway.
Okay, wow. That's very brave and very vulnerable, isn't it? You're exposing yourself to this whole new adventure that it's quite new. And you're leaving this really good world of yours, not behind, but you're kind of you're leaving your current job, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving my current job. Yes, I took this decision. It's cost me a lot, I think, morally, to take this important decision, because I'm super attached to my company, to people that I'm working with. But again, I know that if not now, never, more or less. So I need to take this challenge and to, in a way, to push myself to this limit. And yeah.
Well, I'm really proud because I've known you for a while now, and to hear you speak like this and to see you take this really brave, vulnerable road. Yeah, you inspire me a lot. I already told you before all this. So great. So well done. And we'll be back with the future. Laura, would you like to have a short introduction so we can hear about Uliana's better half, is it?
I'm her,
Yes,
yeah,
for sure.
I'm not her better half. I'm her partner in crime, actually.
Okay, okay. I have to censor that, but anyway, yes.
Yes, so I'm relatively new to coaching. I'm Laura. Hi, Lindsay. I'm
Hi,
relatively
Laura.
new to coaching. I have discovered it quite recently, so last year, through continuous discussions with Uliana. I have been practicing it with my circle of friends, but I wasn't aware of what I was doing.
Okay.
I have this huge desire to help people find themselves, and this was my main driver when we founded Align Coaching.
Mm-hmm.
This desire to be able to help people, to make them better, to unlock their potential. So
Well,
I've been
may I ask, sorry to interrupt you, because
yes.
I see something very valuable. Can I ask you what this drive is that makes you so passionate to help other people?
When you speak to somebody who is in a bad mood or in a bad shape mentally or physically, and you say just and you ask just the right question, or you say just the right word that makes their eyes lit up, that's so fulfilling. You cannot find that fulfillment anywhere else. So actually I've discovered that in myself. I tried to analyze myself in the beginning and to see what makes me the happiest and what brings
Mm-hmm.
me the most fulfillment. And actually, it was while I was helping others around me.
Great.
Mm.
Thank you for that. That's great.
So, does that answer to your question?
Yes, that was very great. Thank you so much.
Yes, so I've associated with Uliana because we have been friends for a while now. She's been speaking about coaching, but I didn't really know what that was about. I couldn't put a label on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was not so known to me as a concept. So I started to study on my own, to join webinars, to listen to podcasts, basically to educate myself in this area. So here we are after a couple of months, ready to launch our product and ready to embark in this new adventure. That it's quite a challenge, I must admit, but I'm not even sure how to define it because it's so raw and so pure, and it's very soul driven that I cannot give you a definition of why and of how. It's just that we feel we need to go in this way.
I love it. Isn't that when things are the best? When they're innocent, raw, passion-driven, like children, they're so pure and innocent, and that's when they're most creative. And
I think that when you do things from the heart, you cannot do them wrong. So
that's a great philosophy. I really agree with it.
it's my truth, and it's Uliana's truth as well. And this is what brings us together, and this is what brings us, the three of us, together in this moment, because we have the same drive and passion, and ultimately the same goal to spread positivity and to help people become better, right?
I love that. Yes, it's very true. I was going to deny it, but we're not going to lie on this video cast, right?
We could try.
No, I totally agree with you. And thank you for that little synopsis of what brings you here and who you are. Would you guys like to share a little bit of your beautiful, raw, passion-driven project?
Yes, Laura, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
As you wish.
Yeah. So yeah, well, if you don't mind, I will start. So actually, yes, we created our own company. So it's running already for a few months. It's not so visible for the moment because we were actually in our own, I would say, backstage mode because we were preparing some product to be launched that
Yes,
we will talk
been,
about. Yeah,
we've been diligently working behind the scenes without much noise.
exactly.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
we've been busy bees. It doesn't mean that if we don't make any waves, we're not doing anything. It's just that we've been cooking a lot lately.
exactly.
Let's see what's coming out.
Exactly. So yes, the company is about coaching, but not only, because here we're talking about leadership, about unique, I would say, leadership of of each individual, and how you could actually find your own blueprint, and how you could follow your actually destiny in everything what you're doing. And we are combining different type of knowledge. So we are, of course, the main one is coaching skills, but not only, because here we're also combining it with design thinking approach. We are also, because it's where I'm also, currently study at. We're also combining with the project management, where Laura is expert on it. So actually, we are combining different type of. That's why, again, I'm coming back. So all our current experience, like for me, HR, like for Laura in operation and supply chain, is helping also to build this offer. So we are talking about actually really come back to something that you were dreaming about. So it's not just purely, I would say, business coaching but it's a lot about creativity. It's a lot about craziness. It's a lot about to have a lot of fun as well. And we're insisting a lot that the business could run great when you have a smile on your face, when you have happy people, but not only, but really this fun and craziness as well, when you're happy to come to office and to share it and to be truly you. And so our offer is how to help people to be truly you in a different type of condition, and how to be authentic, even if it's it's a word when a lot of people are using, but it's really about authenticity.
Uliana, sorry to interrupt you. So the product you guys are bringing, there's 3 or 4 components, right? It's the leadership, executive coaching, the creativity.
Well, it's we have a different type of offers. So if you would kind of split, so we have workshops which we could do individually for people, like a coaching, but we're combining different type of skills. It's not only, again, coaching. It could be some brainstorm session. It could be some design thinking session. It could be a piece of project management if it's linked to a certain project, your own project life. And the second piece of actually what we're also producing, it's purely product. So, and it's what Laura was just sharing. So actually, it's what we did for the last few months. We were designing our product, but maybe I will let Laura to speak about it and to explain what it is.
Okay, so you're designing different components to supply someone, a company, or groups with different components to help personal development. Is that that the concept?
Right.
Yeah, we're creating a tool. So it's not only, again, our service as the coaches, but it's also a tool which actually it's our model how we will coach people with this, helping with this tool. But it's also facilitation, I would say, toolkit for other facilitators and for other coaches that they could take this model and to play with it. Again, I will let Laura to speak more about it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, so the product itself that we are using in the coaching sessions and we provide to fellow coaches as well are facilitating cards that we developed on a specific theme, which is the theme of alchemy. It's a really creative kit, which is accompanied by a life map that the user could fill in progressively. It's like a life journey
Mhm.
but it also has certain cards that he could use to unlock and to dive deep into specific areas of his life,
Mhm.
right? So now it's under print proof. I'm very excited
Oh, wow.
to yes to have it in my hands, hopefully soon, and
And
yes, to share it with you, of course.
and so alchemy, that's turning
Yes,
metal into gold, right?
that's turning metal into gold. It's like a metaphor.
Yes, yes, I love it.
Because gold is perceived as something valuable, something that you have to go on a quest for. You need
Mhm.
to dig deep into a cave to find it. So it's, or to go into a river and to find it. But also the process of alchemy is transforming, yes, as you said, Lindsay, metal into gold. So it's all the process of transformation of the individual
Mhm.
into his best self.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yes. So
And where did this brilliant idea come up from? Because I love it. It's
it
such a
came
nice
up through
metaphor.
it came up as a result of various working sessions that we had together. Lots of papers, lots of schemes written down everywhere, post-its, and
Yes.
we finally came up with this concept that we identify with, because it's actually our true nature. So it's our personal blueprint
Mhm.
given into this product.
Oh, wow. And I can assume you've read the book The Alchemist, right?
Yes, I have.
Because it's a beautiful story about how he transforms on his search for gold. But
Yes,
yeah, so I see the
yes,
connection. It's really great.
yes.
And
But
how is, sorry, Laura, go on, apologize.
we are just hoping that people that are on the same wavelength as we are will find this useful and identify themselves with the product. Not only individuals, but also fellow coaches that could use this product within their practice with their own clients.
I would speak with a bit more certainty because I think you have a great product.
I'm sorry, I lost you for a bit. Did you say anything?
I said I would speak with a bit more certainty when you say, I hope that people that resonate with you, because I think you have a great product. And I'm sure I wanted to buy it already of Uliana a few weeks ago, but look, I don't have the copy. So
It was a
It's
teaser.
almost ready, not
it was
ready
a
yet.
teaser. But I think you should have a bit more conviction. I don't feel the conviction. I think you have something so fantastic.
I think we're just modest, but the thing is, we're more than sure because we like it so much,
Yeah,
because it
yeah.
resonates with you, with ourselves. But
Mm.
as you know, each coach has their own niche and their own clients. So for sure, that's for some people and for some of our colleagues in coaches, it will resonate a lot, and for some not.
And that's
It's
okay.
yeah, and it's okay.
That's
And
okay.
that's why when Laura said that, yes, it was a lot of workshop when we try to actually to find our own DNA, and it's because we create this company not by individuals. We are two, so we need also to align between us first,
Absolutely.
because we were combining our values. Laura brought her values, me my values, and after we combine and we found this idea because it resonates to both of us. So at minimum we have two people who believe in it.
Three.
So, but
I mean.
yeah, okay. And we're sure that we will have more actually people who will be absolutely sure that it's a great tool to use it. Yeah. Again, in individual coaching, in individual session, but also for business life, because again we're coming back that we believe that in business there should be more creativity, should be more fun, and it's actually very interactive way to facilitate a workshop, because it's very serious, it's very fun too, about very serious things about your life and about your leadership and how you bring yourself, what kind of impact you're giving to other people.
Wow. You have a beautiful philosophy behind it. It's really
Thank you.
admirable what you're trying to bring. So
Thank
I have
you.
a powerful question. Something intrigued me.
Yes, go ahead.
On the
I
road
love these.
to alchemy, to
Yeah.
creating gold, how
Yeah.
far each of you on your journey?
I would say right now, and in 100% honesty, I'm in muddy waters right now.
And honesty is the best policy. Great.
Hello?
Yeah.
Uliana?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just looking because
Hello?
Laura is
She's
was
frozen.
frozen. Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, we
Yeah,
can
we
hear
hear
you, but can't see you.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello, Laura. We hear you. I think we'll have a problem. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, she's back.
You came back. Good. You came back.
I'm not sure if you already answered Lindy's question because I couldn't hear anything.
No, she didn't.
No.
No.
We tried to find you back. Yeah. No, I didn't. So if to talk about myself, where I am, I know that gold exists. So it's my
Wow.
journey. So I know
Wow.
that it's there, and but of course I'm not in the end of. I think I'm not in the end of course, of the past for sure, and I think
You're
it's
not,
not.
sorry, what? Sorry, I
I'm
didn't
not.
hear that.
I know that I'm not in the end of this path for sure.
Mhm.
Probably 50%. So, but I think,
Great.
yeah, it's kind of, I'm on the point to be confident that it exists.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm visualizing it. I can almost touch it. You know, I have my tools, my backpack, my lantern, my rubber boots, my motivation, my roadmap.
And
So,
visualization is so powerful. I think it's
yes.
underestimated just how powerful it is for creating the futures we want.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. Not only for boosting creativity on a more general basis, but also for manifesting your dreams into reality.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great. Another powerful question. So, what kind of self work are you doing? Meditation or any energy healing, anything of that type?
I try to meditate on a constant basis. So meditation is part of my life. I've included it since 2 years now in my daily life. I'm also doing Reiki healing. I'm a level 2 Reiki. I have a Reiki 2 certificate.
Awesome.
And in terms of energy work, that's about it. I try to move my body as much as I can. Of course, with the confinement, I've been lazy lately.
Okay.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Uliana or me?
You, Lindsay.
I'm interviewing. I can answer. I do meditation every day religiously, and I'm on a 98-day streak at the moment, which I'm very proud of, because for the longest time I couldn't pass 27. And now with my own emotional maturity and certain things, I'm more focused on my own development. So I'm committed to the cause. No energy healing. I'm working on doing an additional qualification for my coaching, somatic healing, somatic coaching. So, yeah. And Juliana?
Yes. Well, I'm quite new to I'm quite new to meditation. I think it's my journey starts maybe 1 year ago. But what I see, the more I start to learn about actually different type of meditation technique, I learn that I was doing it all my life since I'm a child. So
that's great.
Because my own definition of meditation, it's about again dreaming. It's a lot about dream, and it's a lot about to dream things that you would like to have access and to get it And that's the power I think that I've got when I was just small, and I do it all life, but unconsciously. And now I know that I do it cautiously.
Okay.
So that's what I mentioned, that I'm really trying to get different type of knowledge. This year I'm on MBA, very specific one, which is called Management by Design.
Okay.
In a way which is nothing to do with the classical design. It's about design thinking, and it's about a method of designer in the life of managers.
Okay.
So, and will sound strange enough, but it's so close to coaching. So it's all about empathy. It's all about listening. It's all about kind of to get the idea what the customer wants. So yes, I do it. This year. Well, sport, yes, for sure, sport, and I have also my own coach. Okay. for my own development.
Okay. Awesome. So another famous question I love to ask. You're sitting here now with this great vision for something so powerful. I believe in it. And getting to this point now, what would each of you say to Uliana and Laura 25 years ago? Did that make sense?
Well, yes. What would I say to my younger me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to make it sound smarter.
I would say to my younger self, oh, I was behaving too much, I think. I was following the guidelines and the rules too much. So I would say, Laura, dare. Go chase your dreams. Don't follow the crowd.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yes, I would say that to my younger self, because one of the most painful things in life is regret. So I regret a lot of things that I didn't do as opposed to things that I did. So I wish I would have been more brave when I was younger to take more risks. But now I learned. So here I am, trying to carve a new path, to take risks, to follow my passion and my purpose.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm still in a in a reflection mode.
Take your time. Yeah, take your time. There's no rush.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I think it's me speaking now. After I will come back to me speaking after 25 years. So my challenge is, I'm never satisfied what I'm getting. So I'm always would like to get more. And I think I'm also, under realization that actually I'm not so bad already. And I think I hope that for the next 25 years, so I would be capable to say that actually you did everything right, and good job. Huh?
Wow.
Well done.
So actually Uliana says that she's going through a midlife crisis. I say it's a wake-up call. It's not a crisis.
It's not a crisis. Exactly.
No, it's a wake-up call.
No, it's a perspective, isn't it? You change the perspective, and it's a great opportunity to change direction. So your message is to your future self, Uliana.
My message to
the younger self.
Yeah, to the younger self. I think is really not to be afraid, to be silly, to be confident in your dreams, actually. So very similar to what Laura said, but really to follow your dreams. Life is too short. I'm sorry to bring it kind of down.
Say it as you feel it. Say it as you feel it.
It's my life crisis, which is again with me. But I mean, we have a timeline in our lives, and that's I think the worst things ever is that, you know, when you're waking up after 25 years and saying that I wish I would be younger and I would, you know, have done this one. I wish. No, I mean, just really do everything what you think and what you feel, what you emotionally feel, what that you deserve it.
Awesome.
Just follow it.
I have a reason for asking that question, and it's more, it's a self-healing technique I use in my own coaching, and it's healing the inner child. So that awareness, I'd like you guys to take it away and say to yourself tonight, instead of saying in another 20 years we have this conversation, and then you're saying, oh, I wish it was 20 years later. It's important to see the things that we didn't say and say them now, so that we live that life.
True. We must embrace our inner child. And you know what I realized with becoming a mother? I realized that I need to reparent myself as well.
It's a beautiful.
And,
yes,
and not only we speak harshly to ourselves on a general basis. We are pretty harsh with our own self. And I figured out that I shouldn't tell myself what I wouldn't ever say to my child. So whenever I catch myself saying, oh, Laura, you're this, you're not enough, you're like that, I stop, I observe the thought, and I say, okay, I wouldn't ever say this to my child. So why do I say it to myself? So I stop, I refrain. Does that make any sense?
Absolutely. Conscious awareness. It's so beautiful. So great.
So, yeah.
So you guys, I love this, and there's a great energy between the two of you. Laura, it's my first time really meeting you, and I can see why you two are so close. It's really, really nice. And
we are also mentally connected.
Yeah. Sometimes it's crazy.
Sometimes it's scary, actually.
Embrace it. It's rare, so embrace it.
Yeah.
What's your message? Your final question. What's your message for what you're trying to bring regarding your joint venture and your coaching and you as a person? What would you like to say as a final message?
I think the message is just to all people, you know, around. I believe that each individual has a lot of potential and a lot of talents. There is no people without talents. It just there is a talent which is hidden, and I invite everyone to make this the biggest and the most important investment. It's investment in their self. So, and yeah, it's my message. Just don't afraid to spend money, time, and energy for investing and to discovering who you are and how much talent you have. You would be surprised yourself.
Awesome. That was so powerful. Thank you.
I would only add as a final message to everyone who's listening to let go of fear, because it's only in our mind. It puts so many limitations. So please let go of fear.
Well, that's also powerful. Thank you so much. You guys, this has been so great.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? You guys okay?
Yes.
I could go on and on and on.
I see that. I see that. I'm watching you. I'm like, oh, okay. We don't want to extend it too long. So it's just to come give a powerful, impactful message. And of course, we can do it again with more detail.
Yeah. Next time we will show you our product.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to buy it. I'm really sold on it.
Yeah, we will send it to you.
Okay.